So last class we learned about props, like how we can pass data from one component to another component. Okay, so yesterday we have created one custom list component where we were accepting some props called data list, and that data list what is an object, and inside the data list there was name, mobile number, email, and gender, and we were passing this from the list component, right? Custom list. This is the list component, and list component has data, and we are passing that inside the custom list. So list become the parent and custom list become child. And also we took example of that. First we pass data from app to list, then custom list. So we see like data flowing from parent to child only, not child to parent. In React, it's a unidirectional flow. It's direct from one, like top to bottom. You can say parent to child. It always come. Yeah, there is a way of like to winding, but we will do that later. There is a different way. We will use some different approach. But as per the React, it's a single like unidirectional flow. Okay, so we little bit know about a state. We little bit know about props. Okay, today we are going to learn about some routing. Every time we have to comment this page. See, so first we will learn the routing. Okay, cool. So my app. So in React, if we have to achieve routing, so we will install some other library called. How we will install a different library? npm install React router DOM. What we will install? React router DOM, and simply we will press enter over here. It will take some time, and after it you can start on your machine also. Cool. It will take some time to start the development server. Okay, so now it's running. So what we will do? We will implement that React router concept. So where we will import? So we will uh, do the routing on app.js. You can do anywhere. So I will do the app.js. So first of all, we want to explain why we will use the React router, and what is the use of that. So see, suppose, so as we know, React is a single page application, right? And we want to achieve some kind of functionality, like if suppose I clicked on HTML, then it will go to the HTML section. If I want to click on CSS, it will go to the CSS section, like that. This kind of functionality we want to achieve. So we will install React router DOM. Okay. So what is the React router DOM? So React router DOM is a library which provide like liberty to use pagination. Sorry, like routing concept in React.js, that will take two things. One is URL and second is component. Like from which URL, like suppose I want what is the address of Gaurav. Okay, if you want to go to the Gaurav places, what you will do? First, or else you do not want, like, okay, which address I want to, I want the list of a student's address, like, okay, what is the phone number of the which person, right? So first I will give the phone number, then the name of that person, right? Like that I can give. So same way they have given over here. So like here they have given the path they have given like empty, or and element they have given like this. Okay, or else you can add this path is blocks and they have given the component. So first of all, we need this thing. We already imported the things. We need this. Okay, let's try this first. Okay, so we import browse router and router from React Router DOM. So we'll check is React Router DOM present in our system. So we'll go to the packet.json. We'll check React Router DOM installed. Version is 6. Okay. After that, what we will do? We will wrap up our component like this first. Okay. So we will wrap up. See, again, we will use React path and whatever the element is there, we will use that only. Okay. Sorry. So now what we will do? We will wrap up all the thing with browse router. Okay. After that, you can see we will wrap up with router. Then we will follow the approach. Either you can write inside that or see here they have directly used that component like route. We can use here also inside that app.js also. So let's comment it out first. Okay. Let's remove this one this. Here we will give route. It will take path is equal to, you can check our route path it will take and it will take element. Okay. Path is equal to, you can give anything like normally I am giving this, and after that element is equal to whatever the element name is, you can give either you can give a study test anything. So which route you want to open on first things. So let's give a study or something, right? Or we will create home later, so we'll just give anything like assignment you want to open on the first things. Cool. Right, and then we will close this route. Okay, this is compiling. We'll check the issue. Browse router, we did the same. Okay, so first of all again we have to wrap up with route, then we will use route inside that component. Cool. Mhm. Router inside router, you should never have one in your app. ठीक है. Cool. We will use one more path is equal to something we will give test element we will give as something like custom form or list. Let's give custom form only.
So, uh, we have to enclose that in routes.
Yeah, we'll do that. 1 minute. We did right here. See,
Sir, routes. We have to include one more parent, routes.
Just 1 minute. I think we missed out this one.
No, sir, the whole route will be enclosed under another parent, which will be routes.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did that.
yeah. This is the
No, I think some version issue. We'll check that.
yeah. This is in version 6, or I think.
Yes, yes. Okay, 1 minute. We'll use inside that, but it will not affect. It should not affect this. No, you cannot render inside router, right? You cannot render a router inside the router. We use router. I think changes are not reflecting. Routes we use. No, but this is not a good way. Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay, cool. So what we will do? So basically, we were using that React Router 6. So previous version was React Router 5. So there you can directly use browse router and as a router. Like previously, how we were using browse router as a router. Here you can see you can directly give as router like that. You can give and it will work perfectly. But this is the version 6. Okay. So you have to wrap up with the first browse router. I am removing all the things from here. Okay. But initially we need router. Here we use routes only. Okay. So now what we are going to define, we want to define some path and component, right? From which path which component will open. Okay. So on first what we did, if there is no route, we want to open this file. Okay. We want to open. Sorry, come again. Anyone? Okay. So on first path, like if there is no route is given, right? Then you are using this thing. Okay. After that, I am going to create one more route path equal to something I want to give like assignment, right? Give with slash only, then element. Okay, cool. Here you have to give assignment. Okay, just now whatever the path you have given, just copy it and check either it's working or not. We'll give slash. Okay, so we can see we have created some assignment, right? Either increment or decrement, right? This one is there. Okay, cool. you want to define some other routes. Just simply again you have to do in the same route path equal to something you want to give, like list. We have the list component element. Okay, just close this. So whatever the name we have given, we have given the list. Okay, cool, cool. So now we will check that. First of all, we will understand why we were using the routing. Okay, so we know like React is a single page application. If we want to achieve routing concept, you want to achieve like multiple section of your uh, app, and you want to like navigate each section with some path, then you can use that routing. Okay, so here we will use the React router 6. Previously we were using the React router 5. Okay, so now we will check how we were wrapping our component over here. So first of all, what we do, so first we will import a few things from the React router DOM, like browse router, route, and router itself. And we will use like, first we will wrap our like full path and other things, full code with the browser router. Inside that we can define the routes, and inside that we will use multiple route. Okay, either it will be home page, assignment, list, this kind of thing we can define over here. Okay, so if you want to use a home page, just create a home page and give on slash. Mostly we used to give on slash. Okay, cool. So this way we can achieve the routing. 1 minute. Okay, so now we have defined this path. Okay, we have defined this path, but we want to switch like, see, as of now we are going to change right here. So what are the component type? We have assignment type, we have list, we have, okay, cool. We are going and change the path manually from here, then it's going to next bit. I want somewhere the button or something, when we are click, where we click this, it will go to that page. Okay, so that thing I want to achieve it. Cool. Okay, so we'll go to that custom form here, and here we will build one button. See, simply I'm going to build so one concept of that the button class name is equal to something btn primary m5. Here I'm giving that section called list. If you click on this list, we are inside the custom form, means custom form on no routes, right? If you want to click over here, it will go to the either list or assignment. So how we will do that? So first we will create one function called const handle route, something you can give name. Okay, cool. So first of all, again you have to follow the same rule, console.log test. Okay, and on click of that, just call this function on click, call this function called handle route. First of all, we'll check either it's working or not. We'll go here, inspect it, right click, and we'll do inspect. Again we'll click on this button. Okay, so this function is working. Now I have to add the functionality to route. Okay, so now we'll use some hooks. As of now we use two hooks on one hooks only, use state. As of now we know about use state. Okay, so today we are going to use some const history is equal to use history. Okay, it's not coming over here mostly. try one more time to import it. You can do that also. Okay. Now, how we will do that? Or else directly you can use history over here. Use history. Cool. So here you can give history dot push, and you can pass the route over here. Which route you will pass that? Here you will use that list. Let's check either it's work or not. Okay, user tree is not defined, either we will use only user ref. Just a minute. No, we do not want to use link to, I want to use history. One minute. Okay. Yeah, here we will use navigation. Okay, cool. We will do the same thing. Okay, use navigation. Cool. They simply be here in React Router 6, the use history replaced with the use navigation. Okay. Yeah. So first of all, we will create one history. You can give any name, either history or something else. Just give this, and then first of all, we will create the use history things, and then we will push over here. So use navigation. We'll copy the history. Yeah. We'll give the path called list. Then we will check over here. Cool. Where it's going? It's going to the list section. So again, we will come and will perform one more time. So far, first of all, so in React Router 6, what we were doing, we were using the use history things, right? But here, what we were using use navigation. As per the React Router 6, what we are using, use navigation. Yeah, use navigate we will do, and we will create as a variable. So this is the function. So we were taking in a variable, and inside that variable we will pass some route. So first history is equal to use navigate will do. After that, what we'll do, history, and we will pass the route, either it's a home page or list page or whatever the name we have given over here. So if you want to route on assignment, simply you will pass this assignment. Cool. Okay. Cool. So this is the React Router 6. If you want to use the React Router 5, one minute, React Router 5, or else can T5 or 5. Cool. Okay. So most of the company as of now we were using that React 5, React Router 5 only. So here you can see directly, it's not that much sufficient data. Cool. Uh, Save. Okay. See, in React Router 5, suppose you are going to use like application which you are going to use in company will be like 1 year, 2 year, or 3 year old, right? So there you will use React Router 5 only. So we have to context of React Router 5 also. So now how we will do install it? So first you will install React Router DOM, and you will do like importing of browse router as a router, switch, route, and link. Even the interview question they will ask about it, switch and other things, other concept. Okay, so now uh, if you want to route this, right? So first of all we have to define the route. So we have defined browse router as a router. So we will wrap up with router. See, we have wrap up with router, then we have used that route. Okay, path is equal to this, and whatever the component, either you can define the component is equal to this, component is equal to about, and about you have to import it over here. Okay, the multiple ways. And either you can use history or use route that you can define over here. So if you go inside that animation, yeah, so these are the things. So if you come over here, now we are in some page, right? We have one button, one clicking of that we want to move to the home page. So what you will do, you will create history with the help of use history. Okay, use history, where it's coming from, it's coming from React Router DOM. But here you can check, if you use history, it will give error. Why? Because this is the version 6. Previously they have used use history. Okay, so this is our use history. Now we have defined this use history. Inside the history you have to push two things. One is your route and second is your state. But as of now we will push history.push is equal to home. If you using your uh, v5, then how we will do that? History dot push. As of now it will give that push is not a function or defined function, something you can give, see, like list. Okay, if you give, it will give error. It's not throwing, but it must throw. Okay, it's taking, it's not deprecated, it's taking. Means deprecated means two things. Deprecation means what? You can use it, but we will not give support on that. Okay, we will not give support on that. Okay, so just remove this from here, and we will focus on the v6. If you want to use React Router 5, so first of all you have to install the version 5 over here. You can check over here. Initially I told, right, the version is 6. Which version we are using? React Router 6. Okay, so if you are using the React Router 6, so first of all what you have to do, you have to import the browse router route, this all thing necessary thing. Then you have to wrap up your uh, whole thing, right, with the browse router, and you have to define the multiple routes. Okay, so here you can define like slash something, you can give home. As of now we didn't have home component, so we have given the custom component, custom form. We have defined the assignment path, we have given the assignment list path, we have given the list component. Now as of now I am in home page or custom form page. Now what I want, if someone click on this page, this list, it will go to the list section. So if you click over here, so what we were doing, first of all we have created one, yeah, here only. First of all we have created one button. Okay, and we have created one function. Inside that what we were doing, we were using history. And what is the history? History we were taking from React Router DOM. It's another hooks which is getting from React Router DOM. What we were getting, use navigate, right? Use navigation, use navigate we were using over here. Cool. So we have created variable with use navigate. Okay, and then we were pushing the URL over there, right? History, and whatever the URL you want to change, it will come over here. Okay, let's create one more route. Button, class name is equal to btn. Secondary, let's give not secondary, like success or info. Again give my5. Here give on clicks something, and now you can give assignment. ठीक है. Okay, we will create one more function. We can directly do over here, but better way, do it from here. Const handle route. You can give any name, unique name. Okay, cool. So again, what we will do, we have already created the history. So first of all, we will follow the rule. We'll check either this function is working or not. So every time, if you're in your initial phase, what you will do, you will check first this function is working or not. Okay, if you're sure also, just do these practices first. So this is the assignment. Once we will click some console thing, we have given test, right? So give this different name, test 123. Okay, now if you check over here, see, this is not working. Custom form, right? Why can someone tell me why it's not working?
On about.
Yeah, so there is nothing called on about. As of now we didn't learn. Okay, so on about means, as of now we didn't know. We'll discuss later. So let's click on click, right? To create on click. So now which event we are going to perform? On click. If you click over here, then that function should work. Okay, so we have given the on click means on click of that button, this function should work. So let's click of this. Yeah, now this test 1 2 3 4 5 6 is coming. Great. So okay, so now we will give the history and a path of that component. So history, we'll use that. Whatever the navigation of that, will in this scenario just copy this text properly, because if you do any spelling mistake, it will not work. Okay, cool. So we have two route. One is for list, one is for assignment. If you click on list, it will go on list page. If you click on assignment, it will go on assignment page. So we already tested for list. Let's test for assignment. Okay, this is also working fine. If you click on list, it will go to the list. So previously what we were doing, we were writing importing all component here, and one line we were commenting out and we were testing the feature. But here simply you have to import, you have to create a component, and you have to define the route. Okay, like what's the route means. So if you suppose you are going in Greece and rise, you want, you have the different kind of spices. So you have given in all different container with different path. You have given some name also, right? So same way you have to give. Okay, if you are giving the slash, so on slash on means if you are giving nothing, slash means no route as of now, it the same this page will open. If you are giving assignment, it will assignment page will open. Let's create one login page, new file. Okay, login dot js. Okay, we'll take it from custom form we have. Okay, let it be, we'll create by ourselves only. So import react from react const login. Okay, is equal to a return. We'll create one div class name is equal to container, or anything container float also you can take. Div class name, let's, I am giving that row column. Okay, div class name, we can give call sn 6. Cool. Here we will use one card. Div class name is equal to card, and div class name is equal to card body. Cool. We can change the background color of card. bg info. Okay. Now we can define that some h3 or h2. Here you go, login. Cool. We can give text called class name is equal to text center, means it will come in center. After that, as of now, make it this only, or let's create one more thing. Input class name form control, right? Bootstrap class is this only. Placeholder, enter email or mobile number. Something you can give empty or mwipe3. After that, again input class name form control my3 will give placeholder, enter password. Cool. So we'll know like if password what type we will give. Type is equal to password, so it will come the whatever the password you are typing is hash. Okay, cool. After that, we can give one button also. Div button. Class name we can give btn warning, and here we can give login something. As of now, let's give this and check. And first of all, we have created this, then we have to export it, right? Export default, whatever the component name we have, if default we did this. Okay, now we will create one route. The route called is login route, then we give path, so in which path it will open. So let's give slash login. Okay, slash login element, what element you want to give? Slash login. Okay, cool. We'll check that either it's working or not, so we'll give login. Okay, so now we can see it's coming. Okay, but it's not in center. And the second thing, something we did somewhere, right? So what mistake we did? First we'll check out over here. See, here we have given the from. It should be a form control. Okay, we'll check that first. Okay, now it's coming, but I want this button in center, so how we will do that? Shall we give text center? It will work. It will work or not? It will not work. Better give deflex, justify content center. Okay, so why we give this? Because sometimes you have to give like forget password and this all thing, you want to same thing, same page, then better you can give deflex. Okay, or else you can keep down also, right? Like you forget your password, or are you sign up something karke, you have to give some text over there. Okay, so now we have one login page. The design section, you can check it out. Here we will give at least some mt3, it's not looking nice. Okay, cool. But one more problem is there. This we use 6, but first of all we use container, so it's starting from here. It's starting from here only. We gave uh, 6, right? So it's taking the half of things. But I want to keep this in center. How we will do that? Last time we did, but this time we want to use different method. How we will do that? Anyone? I want to keep this call SM6 in center. See, so one row has 12 column. I am using only 6, so it's not coming in center. So if I want to keep this in center, what we will do? Anyone? Either we can use, yeah, go ahead. Go
सर
ahead.
जस्टिफाई कंटेंट इन सेंटर रो में कर दीजिए.
Okay, there is one way. Okay, good. I was supposed to do that. So let's give this first. We'll check that. Call SM3 if you give. See, it will come in center, right? It will come in center because we are using 3 over here. And it will come 6 and 3 over here. So it will come in center. But best way what we can do, see, yeah, best way what we will do. So we'll check the row, inspect it over here. I think I didn't save it, right? Good. Oh, see, I remove that different line. Okay, inspect it and check. You can check the row thing, right? If you go inside row, you will check display flags. If you go inside the row, you can check displays flags, right? It's not like a block and other thing. So if we are using display flags, we can definitely use the justify content. So we can use justify content center. If you give justify content center, it will come in center. So we have two method, or else you can do mx auto also. Here, if you go over here, see, inside that you can give mx auto. Okay, but we will use this method. Where we will use inside that row. Justify by content center. Okay, now we can check, refresh this page and pull. Okay, good. So now we have login page. Okay, here we will give one sign up also. Down here some corner we will give some sign up like that. You can give. You can give any text. If you are new here to sign up or something. Okay. Class name. Oh no, we'll use deflex. Justify content int. Okay, cool. The styling part we will take it later also.
So just keep the button inside the div of the login, just below the login button.
1 minute. Yeah. Okay. So we want to keep, see, different design you have to follow different design structure. Either you can, some people keep here like if you are new, some new text or forget password. Just up to you how you are placing this. Okay. So now if we click on this button, it should go to the sign up page. If you some so we have to create one sign up page. As of now, sign up, we will place give the routes some other route, but we'll check the functionality over here. So now we have two buttons. Once we will click on sign up, it will go to the sign up page. Okay, so first of all, what we need, const history is equal to use navigate. Okay, first thing we need this. Cool. After that, we'll create one const any function, handle route, handle sign up route. Okay, Here, first of all, our first rule will check this either it's working or not. Give some text inside that, and on click of this button, we'll give that handle. Okay, we'll copy. Cool. Okay, so now we will check this first. Okay, so this text is coming over here in console. So now we will use inside that history. I am posting to the custom form something, right? We have given test or something. Okay, normal. We didn't give anything. Okay, just click over here. It will go to the this page. Okay, so this is the custom form we have created a sign up. We will convert it to the sign up page later. So as of now, now we knows like how we can navigate from one page to another page. Using page term is not good thing because it's a single page. So for general scenario or by saying term, we can say the pages, but in like if you saying that, so this is the single page application means one page only. uh, so you are switching from one component to different component, not from one page to another component, but you can say it for the conventional. Okay, so now we will go to that custom form. Here we have two buttons. One is list, one is assignment. We want to create one. While sign up, right, we can give one also, right? If you have already account, sign up it, right? So we'll create one div account, click on sign up or do sign up. Sorry, do login. Anything you can do. Just create one button, class name, VTN, VTN. Anything you will give, success, primary, anything. I'm going to give same warning only. What will give? Login. Okay. Again, we will create one uh, function const handle login route. Okay, we'll check either it's working or not. Something you will give. Okay, now on click of this, cool, we'll use this function. Okay, okay, this text is coming on click. Okay. Now what we will do, we'll push this to login slash login, whatever the route name you have given. So in such case, just copy. These are the simple text so I'm writing. Okay, cool. Now we will check whether it's working or not. So if someone has already account, what they will do? Click on login. Okay. If someone didn't have uh, sign up with that, they will switch to the sign up page. So like that, we can switch the navigation. We switch the route over that one component to the different component. Okay. So what we did will again use from instantly. So what we did, npm I 1 minute. Yeah, we'll open terminal over here also. Okay, what we did, npm I, or you can say install also. This is a short form of install. I react router DOM. Okay, and then you have to press enter. After that, you can check here the React router DOM installed version 6. Okay, then you will restart your system, not system like this app, or here you can go and check. First you have to import this browse router, okay, and routes and route. So first we will wrap up with browse router, then we have to define the multiple routes. So we'll use that routes, and inside that we will use the route. Okay, what are the things we use? First thing inside that we will use the path. Okay, what is the path? So it will define on which location, right, which location it's present, like either it's like localhost 3000 slash list or slash login or slash assignment. Here if you go here, like if you're clicking on list, so where it's define our, so localhost 3000 slash assignment, you can open this page. If you change to the list, just go back. If you change to the list, the even on list assignment is calling, right? 1 minute. Custom form. See, handle route, right? Here also we were passing the assignment, must have the list. So we'll check which function we are using in list, handle route, right? So inside that, what we will pass? The list thing. So it will go to the list page. Cool. So now we'll come. We didn't save this page. Sorry, I think we did it wrong place. Here. Which one is using handle route on a list? So we'll paste list over here. Cool. Now we'll go and check. See, so in here we are writing that list. We are switching to a list. So the list page is opening. Okay. The same way we have defined for the login also. So we have created one page called login. Inside that we have given button. So this submit button will take later, like login button. We have one button called sign up, right? Design part you can take care of this. Okay, but make sure it work as we'll take the other example of login.js and we assign over here. Cool. And then we'll create one function. So here we have created this function handle sign up. See, so here I have given this I as capital, but if I see whatever the even I did mistake, okay, but again I'm using the copy paste. If you didn't copy paste, it should not work. Suppose I use here like sign up, it will not work because it will give error that this function is not even present, say not defined. So every time you have to do copy paste. Sometime you will do the a spelling mistake or some upper lowercase, so that time it will cause issue. So either you can simply convert this, okay, or else the previous one was correct. So now it will work fine. Okay, just go through this. I will share you the code of this home page, like login page, custom form, because we have some on click on changes, and app.js. The main thing is for today is app.js, how we can wrap up this. So first of all, what you have to do, npm I react router DOM. I will pass that. I will send you the link. So first we will do npm I react router DOM. Then what you will do, you will wrap up whole thing with browse router, then routes. Inside that route, we will use that multiple route. Okay, either it's home page, assignment, list, login, sign up. There are going to be like multiple pages. So then we will do. So next class, what we will learn about like header section. Okay, in Bootstrap we will go through there and we will give all the things like list, assignment, and all thing. If we click on list, so as of now, what we did, go here. So just now we have given 2 3 buttons on clicking on that. But when we use that header, so inside the header there are multiple sections, like here you can see, like while clicking on logo itself it will go to the main page. Okay, there will be a home page, there will be about page, there will be a login page. Okay, so these all things. So from tomorrow we will start focusing on creating the beautiful UI of that. Okay, just go through the video. I will share all the content. Okay, make sure you will use the React Router 6, and next upcoming class we will also use React Router 5, because in companies, most of the company, what they were using, React Router 5. Okay, because their existing project is going on, so we'll use both. Okay, just go through the video and try to implement a React Router in your project. Cool. Okay, we can leave. We can wrap up for today.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah, thanks.